Hey everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to get your TEM catches per week while also training any TVs that you want to do. So this works for all of them. There's a special case for events, but I'll get to that at the end. You're going to need 2 high level Nessas and protein and the cloak and a lure, and that's really it. So starting with the attack, as you can see I've got a Magnus with no TVs in attack, but it's got the cloak. Let's see the Magnus Mastion spot that I showed in the last video. Chain lightning any Magnuses that show up, chain lightning and Tesla coil any Mastions that show up, and just catch or kill, and you'll gain the attached TVs to the one with the cloak. So you don't need to worry too much, and you're also getting your TEM catches per week and then getting any SV Tems alongside this, which is really useful. Location for this you can find in my last video. As an extra note, Magnus will give you 2 attack and Mastion will give you 3 attack, so depending how often you see them, shouldn't take too many encounters, about 250 total, so if you're doing the catches per week anyway, you can also get a max TV Tem alongside, save yourself that money. Next up is special attack. You're going to be killing Platypets and Whiplumps. For this one, you actually don't need 2 Nessas, you just need one with a lure. You can attach your first Tem with proteins and your second one with the cloak. Go around, attack them. If you don't kill them, then you can catch them. If you do kill them, fine, you're still grinding TVs. Chain lightning won't always one-shot them, but it will always heal you, so you don't have to worry about going back and healing at any point, which is incredibly useful. Next up is speed. You want to be in Kupella Laser, and you're going to be killing the Zephyruffs and the Mushis. This is easy enough to do. Again, you only need 1 Nessa, but in the second spot, give it the lure. Give your first TemTem that you're training speed on proteins, and the second one with cloak. Again, just chain lightning both. If you don't kill them, then throw Tem cards. If you do kill it, fine, you train the TVs. This one is the one sketchy one where you might have to go back and heal or use your Tem Essence Vial. Unfortunately, if you've got bad RNG and you're trying to catch them, then you might take a few toxic attacks, and therefore your Nessa's health will get low. As a caveat to this, or if you're lower level, you can farm the Scales in 2nd level of Windward Fort. A lot easier to do, and you basically just one-shot them, but it's a lot harder to do the catches there. I can't be bothered to think of a routine of how to do it and actively catch them. You'll find Mushi roughly 60% of the time and Zephyruff 40% of the time. Mushis will give 2 speed and Zephyruffs will give 1, but your first Tem's got protein, so that's now 4 and 2. So if you're incredibly lucky, then maybe only 150 encounters. If you're slightly unluckier, then maybe you're getting close to that 200-250 mark. Here you will only find Scales, they only give 1 speed TV, so that's less than say Mushi would give in the other spot, but it's a lot quicker. You also don't have to worry about anything, you just one-shot them. You obviously aren't doing the catches per week, but just speed-wise, it's possibly worth coming here. Next up is HP. You're going to be farming the SpAtks in Denise, in this weird little caveat after the river. Again, only one Nessa needed, and in fact you're not using Chain Lightning anymore, you're just going to be waterblading them. Providing your first Tem isn't strong against water and isn't too high level, and 2 SpAtks show up, just use singular attacks on both, then throw Tem cards if they're alive. If they die, again, you don't particularly care. If the health of your Nessa gets low, then just make it Chain Lightning itself, and that's incredibly easy. Or if you've training a lightning attacker, you can lightning attack yourself. Really easy. You will only find SpAtk here, each one gives 3 HP, so the protein, TemTem in your first slot will be getting 6 HP each time, which means you only need 84 encounters, or 84 kills, or 84 catches to get that first Tem to max HP. So if you're off that max HP, this is a really easy one. Now onto special defense, very similar to the last one. First Tem with protein, third Tem with the cloak, or whichever one you're also wanting to train. Have your Nessa in second position, give it a lure, and just use a water attack if there's only one and skip the other's turn. If there's 2, then use a weak attack from the Tem you're training as well as the water attack from your Nessa, and you hopefully won't one-shot them, and if you don't one-shot them then just throw Tem cards. You'll still gain all the TVs that you would usually. Each foe move will give you 2 special defense, so the first Tem with protein is going to gain 4 every time you kill it or capture it, so that means you only need to do 125 encounters or kills or catches. So if you're farming with Tem cards along the way, that's a good chunk of your week done, and if you're just spamming, you can just Chain Lightning it. It comes incredibly easy in that first one, and the second one will gain it to quite a good extent. Last but not least is defense. Now I mentioned at the start, this is the weird one. The unfortunate or fortunate one, depending on your outlook, is this isn't 100% encounter chance. You've got the chance of also seeing an Oshiara, which unfortunately isn't going to give you a defense TV. If this happens, and obviously you want to catch the Oshiara and don't want to run away, just catch it and then use the fruit to reduce the TVs that it does give you afterwards. But in general, you're going to be attacking the Kalazoos. Again, 1 water attack, 1 weak attack shouldn't kill them. You can then throw Tem cards and it's easy enough. This is in the upper corner of the Agua Marina kind of a cove where you'll find the Oshiaras, and it's a 95% chance of seeing a Kalazoo. So most of the time you'll see a Kalazoo. On the off chance you see an Oshiara, you either run away or catch it and pay the fruit cost. Unfortunately, Kalazoos only give you 1 defense. Your first Tem's going to have proteins, that makes it 2 defense and encounter, but still you're going to need 250 encounters, and that's assuming no Oshiaras show up. If they do, then be prepared to spend money on fruit for however many Oshiaras you see and don't run away from. But yeah, that's it. Good luck and enjoy.